So y'all, I done came to the conclusion that I cannot and will not hold this in any longer. Okay, I absolutely will not hold this in any longer. So what I need for y'all to do before I get into this video, I need for y'all to give this video a huge thumbs up. It shows that you support the channel, that you're supporting the movement, that you're a part of the Glam fam, okay? And it absolutely means the world to you, girl. Y'all know this. Y'all know how I feel about y'all. Y'all know how we get down over here, okay? Give this video a thumbs up. Show your girl some comment section love down below. I don't care if you just leave emojis. I don't care what you do. Just make sure that you show some love down below. So this is probably gonna make a lot of y'all sad. It makes me sad to have to make this video, but I feel like I have to because y'all, it's like, if you watch my vlogs, you already know what's done went down and what's going down, okay? And this was a video I never thought I'd have to make. I never thought it would come to this, but unfortunately it has come to this. So a couple months back, I was still pregnant. We rescued this dog, okay? She showed up under our carport, and you know, my dad was like, it's a puppy under the carport. And she was very frail, very little, and it's like, you know, our dogs attract more dogs, okay? So this isn't the first time that a dog has showed up under the carport, right? So anyways, he was like, it's this dog puppy under the carport, and she had like a cord wrapped around her neck, okay? It was like one of those cords, you know, from back in the day where they have like the different colors that you plug into the TV and you have to plug them in that certain order. It could be a video game, it could be whatever, a VCR, whatever, for it to work, right? She had one of those wrapped around her neck. I assume wherever she came from, they had that wrapped around her neck so that she could not escape from wherever she was, and so that she could stay tied up, right? I guess that was the case. So anyways, he said that there was this dog under the carport. So I'm pregnant. I'm like 7 months pregnant at the time, and I waddled my little self out there to see the little puppy. They had already, you know, kind of fallen in love with her, was giving her food, was giving her water, things like that. But at the time, she wouldn't really eat dog food. So he was giving her like chopped up hot dogs, things like that, stuff that she would eat, right? Because I guess that she still had her baby teeth in, so they were a little bit too weak for actual dog food. And yeah, so hot dogs were soft enough as to where she can eat them and still get full, basically. Anyways, so that was that. So, you know, the days rolled by, and I'd say within that first 7 days, she ended up getting sick. Like, she ended up getting like this stomach bug. So her appointment was set for her to go and get her shots and whatever they need as puppies, right? Super duper expensive. We all know that when you first get a puppy, it's very expensive. I always tell people having a puppy is almost the equivalent or even more expensive than having a baby, because shoot, it is. It takes a lot to maintain and keep up with a puppy, right? So anyways, it took her to get her shots, that first set of shots, but those days prior she was super duper sick, and come to find out she had some type of worms, some type of issues. But you know, I guess that shot kind of resolved all of that, right? Because we couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. She kept throwing up clear stuff. She wouldn't really eat. Like, she got to the point where she wouldn't eat anything really, right? So anyway, that was it. So the weeks rolled by, she's growing and growing and growing, but one of the things that we noticed about her was she would not listen to anybody. Like, she wouldn't listen to any of the rules. She would bypass all of the rules, ignore everything. Any other dog that we've had, my dad would tell them to go to the house, they would go to the house, right? He would tell them to do this, they do this. Tell them to do that, they do that. She wouldn't listen to anybody, basically, right? So, you guys, it got to the point where you could kind of realize that she was one of those dogs where she just didn't give a F-U-C-K. She was going to do whatever she wanted to do. She didn't care what you thought. She didn't care what you thought she should be doing. She was going to do what she wanted to do, okay? And it hasn't been like that with any other dog that we've had. Her personality type was different, and from the get-go, she would come in, but she wanted to come and go as she pleased. So she wanted to be outside of the gate when she wanted to be outside of the gate, inside of the gate when she wanted to be inside of the gate, okay? So fast forward to now, I had the baby, and she just entered the point where she's in heat, or was previously in heat. She's no longer in heat now. So in heat, she got to the point where she started jumping the gate, right? So she would jump the gate, do whatever she wanted to do, and then she'd wait on the carport like, oh, somebody will let me back in. I'll just wait out here. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was really my breaking point because, you know, my parents had been telling me different stuff about her and different stuff she'd been doing. But of course, I haven't been around to really observe it because I'm either at work. When I'm not at work, I'm in the house getting ready to go to bed with my baby. That was it. That's all. Okay? I'm at work most of the day. So, anyways, come home. And it's one of my off days, and I had to go get my car serviced. I had to get a tune-up on my car yesterday. So I'm backing out, and I'm like, you know, maybe when I start pulling out, she'll just get away from my car. Like, she'll just move. You know what I'm saying? Common sense, right? Ding! Yeah, she's a dog, but I expect her to have a little bit of common sense, right? So I'm backing out or whatever, and she gets behind my car. Now, I know where y'all think this story is going, but just keep listening. She gets behind the car, and then she's like, oh, well, she's still not stopping, so let me get in front because I keep stopping, but I still have to go where I have to go. So I'm trying to make her get out of the way of the car. Then she gets in front of the car, so I'm just blowing my horn like, girl, please, I have to get to where I have to get to. Could you not? So I ended up backing out, and then I drive off. Gets to the stop sign, she's still behind my car. As a matter of fact, she chased me, okay? She literally chased me to the next street over. I'm sitting here like, no, this dog is not chasing my car. No, she's not. Y'all, I even opened the door and told her to get in so that perhaps maybe I could bring her back to the house and put her in the gate. Okay? Still wasn't enough. It stressed me out beyond repair, okay? So we've come to the conclusion that we're going to try to let little Caramel go to a nice home. People who have the patience for her, because she's a wild child, okay? And we have not experienced a dog that is like Caramel, okay? Caramel does the absolute most. She doesn't want to listen to authority. And it's just out of our control. It's very sad because we love all of our dogs, but y'all, it's just something that, whew, too much. It's too much, and it's a liability because if she gets out and ends up attacking somebody or something ends up happening, then that falls on us. Not only that, but there was police all around the house the other night, just because there was probably a noise complaint because our dogs were literally going crazy because she keeps getting out of the gate. So I guess this will be the end of our saga with Caramel, but for those of you guys that showed love to our journey with her, shout out to y'all, okay? I just hope she goes to a really nice home and people that have the patience to deal with her. But yeah, I didn't really have to make a whole video on this, but I felt like I had to because y'all know y'all are a part of the family, and y'all have definitely, you know, gotten to see Caramel grow up kind of and go to her different appointments and stuff. So it's a sad day, but it has to be done. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below, honey, because it helps the channel out a lot. Okay, when I say it helps the channel out a lot, it helps out a lot. Okay. And yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say, y'all.